Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Hi, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Thursday night football review for round 16 of the 2022 NRL season. Manly versus Melbourne, and Manly got the win 36-30. But it was 36-12 with 5 to go, and Melbourne just went fucking, four tries in the last 5 minutes. They almost pulled a Cowboys. And if you don't know what we're talking about, 2 weeks ago, Manly played the Cowboys at Brookie. Manly led by 14, was 7 to go, and the Cowboys came back and won. Melbourne almost did the exact same thing tonight. I'm joined by CJ and MOXLEY in the Rabbitohs gear. CJ, Manly should have won this game by fucking 20, but they only held on by 6 in the end. What a crazy last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they'll take the win, but it's pretty disappointing to let those tries in, especially in the last 5 minutes. As I said to you before, this game had no right to be a 1-12 game. But, yeah, look, Manly take the win.
Ridiculous. 4 tries in the last 5 minutes. Unbelievable. And Nick Meaney kicked 3 from 6. So if he had kicked all them goals, well, Pappenhausen missed one as well. If all them goals are successful, we're going to Golden Point. So it's crazy how this game ended up. I want to say hello to everybody in the live chat. I see we got a bit of a crowd building up here, which is good to see for the Thursday night football review. We've got SS Storm fan, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Matthew S, Jaden Lambert's here, Nico O'Connor. We got Keno, Yoza, Electrical Dust. The chat's starting to build up. It's good to see a good crowd here for the Thursday night football review. A win's a win. Manly fans will take it. Melbourne fans are probably very upset about that performance, but I think Craig Bellamy will be very upset about that game. CJ, Craig Bellamy didn't look as angry in the box as he usually does, but he still wouldn't be happy with that performance. See, conceding 36 points in a game is not good enough, but scoring 30 should win you a game of football. How upset do you reckon Craig Bellamy will be, mate?
He'll give it to him in the sheds. Obviously, he didn't look as animated as you'd think, but he definitely give him a blast up the ass after that.
Yeah, no, exactly right. I'll tell you what's quite interesting as well. The injury to Kenny Bromwich, that could be a bit of a blow. He went off in the last 10 minutes, and they put Nelson and Solomon on that left edge, and Jesus Christ. I've been saying for years, when Melbourne are on the attack, put Nelson on an edge or move him into the centres, one-on-one with someone as a tactical play, that they will score so much more out there. And Nelson went one-on-one with Cherry Evans, and Cherry Evans had no hope of stopping him.
Yeah, I thought Nelson played pretty solid. He scored. It's hard to stop Nelson on an edge. So.
Well, see, here's the thing. You put your biggest and your most damaging forward wide on an edge in attacking situations. Obviously, Nelson's he's gonna play prop, and that's it. But when Melbourne are on the attack, 10 meters out, 5 meters out from the line, if you can get the ball, if you can move Nelson out wide, like in the back row or in the centers, you hit him short. It'll take about 3 or 4 players just to stop Nelson, because no one's going to stop Nelson one-on-one. He's too big, too strong. He'll get over you. But I thought it was a very smart move from Craig Bellamy to put Nelson out wide there the last 10 minutes, because he was causing all sorts of dramas. He was a nightmare. And if Kenny Bromwich is out for a while, I'm not sure what his injury is, but he didn't look good. Nelson could play back row, and I reckon he would do a good job there, personally.
Well, with Bromwich going to the Dolphins next year, you'd think that he could be the starting in the back row next year.
Maybe. They got Tarek Sims coming there next year, but who knows? Also, I got to say as well, this game tonight, with Manly winning 36-30, this pretty much sets up Penrith for the minor premiership, unless they drop games and get injuries. But it's going to be extremely difficult now for Melbourne to catch Penrith with this loss happening tonight.
Yeah, we'll say Penrith beat the Roosters next week. They're 6
Tomorrow,
points in
you mean?
front.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow they'd go 6 points in front.
I'll tell you.
I'd
Yep.
assume so.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll be on 30 points if they beat the Roosters tomorrow night. Melbourne will stay on 24. Also, if the Cowboys beat the Broncos, the Cowboys will go to second. But the other thing that you got to have in mind as well is the Cowboys haven't had the bye yet. So we'll get an automatic 2 points when we get the bye as well next week. So if we win tomorrow, we're guaranteed second going into that Origin free period. So a lot at stake. But mate, we got to give a rap to the Seagulls. They were awesome. Now, here's the thing. They started the game like shit. They had about 7 errors in the first 12 minutes. They scored a try off a fucking Melbourne error with Quaula. And then they kept dropping the ball. I'm going, if I keep dropping it, Melbourne are going to make them pay eventually. And they did. Melbourne did get in front. And then once Manly got going, they were just untouchable at home, bro. That they were dominant. What were your thoughts on the Manly Seagulls tonight? I thought they were very good.
Well, I did tip Manly to win this, obviously. The start 0-5 set, I believe. 0-5 in completions.
Oh, I think it was 1 from 5 or 1 from 6 completion rate early on. It wasn't a good start.
Yeah, they weren't completing well. So obviously, I thought, if they're going to play like this, Melbourne's going to make them pay. And Manly were resilient tonight, I thought.
Bro, if you complete 1 from 6 against Melbourne in the first 15 to 20 minutes, 90% of the time, Melbourne will be up 18-0 and it's game over. But tonight, that didn't happen. Melbourne in attack looked clunky. Obviously, no Munster. Munster was rested tonight. Obviously, coming back from Perth, a bit of jet lag and probably a bit sore from Origin. Needed to have a rest, and fair enough to him. But I'm not making excuses for Melbourne because Manly were the better team and they deserved the win. But the Storm absolutely missed Cameron Munster tonight.
Yep, no Munster, no Kafusi, but Manly were the better team tonight, but I do think that they really did miss Munster's leadership there.
I agree, and I don't like Kafusi one bit. I think he's a grub, and he's probably my most hated player in the NRL. But Kafusi's defense on that right edge is usually very good, and they had Chris Lewis out there tonight, and defensively he got called out a few times.
So they knew where to attack. They knew where to attack on Anderson and Seve's side, so
they did well there. Sub got a double and whatnot, but yeah, not a good start for the Storm. They were absolutely pumped tonight. Obviously, they came back late, but bugger me. Manly with a very, very good win. Mate, we'll go for the tries down. The first try of the game went to Quaula. He ran about 80 metres off of Mel. I think it was Jerome Hughes' kick. Who kicked it? Nick Arima kicked it, didn't he? And Papenhausen, one of them kicked it. And Quaula just ran 80 metres and scored. What a start for Manly.
Yeah, it was the start that they needed. They needed to get off with the first points off. In my opinion, they needed the first point, and Quaula just runs 80 meters down. He's quick and he scores, man. It's a good try.
It was a lucky try, bro. And here's the thing: when you're playing Melbourne, whatever try you can get, take what you can get because when you play Melbourne, you got to take your chances, and that's what Quaula did. Ran 80 meters and scored. Very good start for the Seagulls. And then after that, mate, Papenhausen with a beautiful ball to Nick Meaney, who went over in the corner. That was a great pass. And the Ballina protege, Nick Meaney, went over and scored.
Class and good to see the Ballina protege.
Which is only about 20 minutes from where I am. Good old Ballina, good old local town. Good start. So Melbourne back in front there at 6 points to 4. Manly hit back through Jason Saab, like you said, attacking that side of the field where Anderson and Seve were pretty vulnerable all night. And Saab went in and scored. Saab's a good player.
Yeah, obviously at the start of the year he had a bit of criticism, but
it was terrible at the start of the year.
He's grown into his own, and tonight Really good game from him, I thought.
Manly go to a 10-6 lead, and then Tupolotu scored. I can't believe Cherryman's put up a bomb, and then Meany and Pappenhausen were arguing who's going to get the ball. The ball just bounces up, and then fucking Tupolotu goes over and score. I'm going, what are they doing? You let the ball bounce, look what happens.
Was this? Nah, that wasn't the 40-20 kick. I don't think it was. But
No.
yeah, Tui Pelotu, I really rate the kid, and yeah, I like seeing him score, man. It's a good try
Yeah,
from him.
Manly, what was it, 16-6 at that point or something like that? 16-6 Manly.
Wasn't
And
it
then
14-6?
14-6, sorry, yeah, something like that. And then I think the 40-20, was that before our time, the 40-20?
Oh, I can't even remember, if I'm being
Pretty sure it
honest.
was. Pretty
That
sure it
finish
was.
took the energy.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Bear with me. I'm just checking the app. Oh, no, that was the Saab line break, and then Manly are on the attack.
All right.
And then Saab went over and scored his second one right before half time over in the corner. And Manly, what was it, 18-6 at that point? It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
No. Well, I didn't expect Manly to even get out to a lead like that to begin with.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Half time, Manly 18-6. And to be honest with you, bro, at half time, I reckon Melbourne can still win this. 18-6 down. They'll probably get a bit of a spray and probably cop a bit of criticism from the coach Bellamy, and they'll pull their finger out of their ass and they'll get going. But it didn't happen, did it? Manly just kept going. The forward pack, they rolled them through the middle. Terry Evans' kicking game was just class all night. And the game management from DCE is probably what got him over the line in the end. And we get to the second half, mate. Morgan Harper went over and scored a try. And, mate, how good was that? Morgan Harper's been playing good footy lately.
Morgan Harper tonight was really good, really solid. So it's good to see the confidence back in him. Scores. It's just great to see a player like him go over.
Pretty sure it was 24-6 Manly at that point of the game. And then finally, next try went to, who was it? Olakawatu. He went over and scored.
Oh, human brick.
What was it there? 30-6 or something? Was that the score?
Yeah, would be.
30-6. Olakawatu. He's so good. He's so good.
You can't stop him when he's on the attack, man. Especially so close to the line.
It's just a wrecking ball, bro. I mean, Olakawatu 1-on-1. It's so hard to stop. If you go back to the first half as well, Olakawatu got tackled by Jaden Nicarima. He dropped the ball, and I'm thinking to myself, Olakawatu catches that ball. Nicarima's probably not stopping him there. So it's credit to Jaden Nicarima as well.
How you stop him?
That was the only good thing he did all game in that first half, was make a good saving tackle on Olakawatu with the legs. And then it was 30-6 Manly, and then, well, finally, one of the most unusual tries I think I've seen all year. 53rd minute, Smith with a one-on-one strip out of nowhere, and then he just went over and scored. I mean, that was the most unusual try I've seen all year, I think.
Yeah, I really thought Melbourne would gain momentum from that try. Kind of did, but it was weird because it was just straight off the kickoff, and Smith just.
It was weird, wasn't it? They kicked off, and then they ran up, and then Smith got him one-on-one, ripped the ball out, then he went over and dived under the post. I'm going, what the fuck?
He did it a few times tonight, actually.
He always does it. He's the cheese. He does it all the fucking time. Manly got a 30-12. I was talking to you and Pro Enzo Vids on Instagram, and I said, "Fuck, it's 18-point game. It's still 25 to go. If Manly choke and do what they did against the Cowboys, Pro Enzo Vids' review is going to go fucking off." So I was a bit concerned about that, but it didn't matter, mate, because Koala went in for his double with a beautiful ball from DCE. What a try!
Yeah, man, Koala, he's a good kid. He gets a double tonight. DCE, his game was really good. So yeah, it's good to see.
Manly 36-12. We all think the game's over. At this point, I'm barely watching it. And then 5 minutes to go, Melbourne turned the fucking switch on. I didn't know what was going on. Nelson, one-on-one with DC, just went over and scored on that left edge. You're not stopping Nelson from there. He went over and scored. 36-18 with about 4 to go. And I'm thinking, CJ, surely the game's over.
Yeah, well, I thought that too. I thought that was going to be the full-time result, 36-18. That's it. Yeah. But obviously not.
Obviously not. And then Pappenhausen went over and scored. I'm going, oh, fuck, hang on a minute. What was it, 36-22 at that point or something? Yeah, it was 36-16 and 36-22. I'm going, fuck me. If Melbourne could kick goals as well, it's game on. But 36-22. And I'm thinking, well, that's probably going to be the full-time score, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought that too. But the time was ticking down, so that's lucky for Manly. But oh man, it was going to be a nerve-wracking 5 minutes there.
And then 78th minute, from absolutely nothing, all I'm on the left-hand side because Manly kicked off out in the full. I'm going, what the fuck? Then Olam went over and scored. And then it was 36 points to what? 26. I'm going, wow. Yeah,
30.
10-point game. 10-point game.
Yeah, man,
Ridiculous.
I had a bad feeling. I thought Melbourne might just take it but the time was
the time was
gonna
their
go.
enemy.
But Manly need to work on their second halves, man.
Oh, no doubt. Pappenhausen misses the conversion, and then with about 20 seconds to go, Pappenhausen went in and scored his double, and I'm going, oh, fuck. Pappenhausen scores his second try, refuses to kick, 36-30. Manly will kick off, and Melbourne will get the ball, and I got one player to go 100 and try and get it to golden point. What a crazy ending.
Proenzo Vid's heart rate would have been through the roof. He refused to kick the goal, and I thought, they could. Melbourne are a team that could go the full length.
Oh, fucking oath they are.
I was nervous, but dude, I can't believe that ending, man.
That ending was crazy, and then obviously Melbourne was spreading the ball left. Jerome put a chip over the top. Cherry Evans got the ball, and then he got tackled, and that was the game. Manly Seagulls 36, Melbourne Storm 30. Manly should have won this game by about 20 points. The way they were, that's how dominant they were. Melbourne came back late and lose the game. There were a lot of tries tonight. Tries to Kuala, Saab, Tupilotu, Saab, Harper, Olakawatu, and Kuala. And then for Melbourne, it was Meaney, Brendan Smith, Salva Solomona, Pappenhausen, Olam at Pappenhausen. Just a crazy way to fucking finish off the game.
Oh, dude, it was, I'm still trying to figure out how Manly slept in the last 5 minutes, but they still got a way to win, so that's what matters.
I think Manly are the worst team from the 70th minute to the 80th minute. They can't finish off the games the last 10 minutes. It's terrible.
It's concerning, especially when they go up against. If they want to be a finals team, that's something they really need to fix.
Well, they did it against the Cowboys. They had a big lead and they blew it. This game they had a big lead and they almost fucking blew it. So they played second and third the last 2 weeks, and they choked against the Cowboys and they just held on against the Storm. But a lot to work on for the Seagulls if they're going to be a finals team.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Those last 10 minutes, very crucial for Manly. And Manly fans' heart rates in those last 10 minutes, even if you're up by 20, I can only imagine.
I think Manly fans, especially the ones that were at the game, would have been having PTSD when it was 36 to fucking 26 with about 2 to go. They'd be going, fuck me, not again.
Man. Because I kept thinking in my head, if this happens again, fuck.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, fuck, I can't possibly blow this. Surely not. Unbelievable. But Manly end up winning the game, 36 points to 30. A very entertaining game of football. I thought it was a boring game for a while, and then we got towards the end, it got a bit exciting. But overall, a very important win for Manly and a big blow for Melbourne, bro, because now, well, they're going to fucking... It's going to be really hard for Melbourne to get minor premiership unless Penrith fuck up somewhere. And dare I say, they're just holding on the second spot as it is. The Cowboys are in great form. They're playing great. And next week, Melbourne will be playing Cronulla at Shark Park without their origin stars. So if you thought they were vulnerable tonight, can you imagine them without their origin stars? And the Sharks will have Nico Hines. They'll have everybody on deck. I don't think the Sharks have any players on origin except Hines is 18th man.
Yeah,
Talakai as well. But that'll be it.
Yeah, I can see Cronulla winning that, man. That's Melbourne.
Shark Park as well, bro. Thursday night. Melbourne could be a bit vulnerable next week again. Once again, they could be vulnerable next week.
It's a big week coming in for Melbourne Storm now.
It's going to be interesting. And look, if Hines plays for the Sharks next week, look out. If he doesn't play, the odds might be pretty even, I guess. But fuck, man. Sharks might have a big chance next week against Melbourne.
They have all the chances in the world, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that game goes. But Manly, bro, that win now gets them in the top 8. They're now 8 wins and 8 losses. It puts a bit of pressure on the Dragons and the Raiders now because they play Sunday, and which is going to be a big game, and puts pressure on the Roosters and the Rabbitohs now to just keep winning, doesn't it?
Well, we're gonna have to win on Saturday to, attempt to race away after that 7th spot. So, pressure is
Yeah,
on.
definitely. Pressure is on for everybody, really. But
That's 7 to 11th spot, man.
that 7 to 11 spot is so fucking open. It's just unbelievable, and the Storm's top 2 spots is under pressure as well now with the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
A chance to take their spot and go from 3rd to 2nd. Because if the Cowboys win, I think they'll be 3rd still because of for and against. But the Cowboys have the bye next week, which is an automatic 2 points. Melbourne have already had that bye, so Cowboys
I've
might be
worked it
second by
out.
next week.
The Cowboys could go to 2nd on Saturday if they win by 22 or more.
Well, I picked the Cowboys by 20, so it would be close.
Absolutely,
It'll be interesting
man.
to see what happens. But CJ, mate, your top 3 players on ground from tonight's game: 3, 2, 1, and obviously number 1 being your man of the match.
So number 3, I'll give it to Christian Tui Pilotu. I thought he was really solid tonight. I like his attack. His defense was pretty alright as well, but I thought he played a tremendous game. Number 2, I'll give it to the young bloke Tolu Kula. I thought he was outstanding tonight. A double. He played one of his best games as a Manly Seagull. And my man of the match has to be Daly Cherry Evans. His kicking game was on. His management was on. He led the team around the park really well.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Brendan Smith from the Melbourne Storm. Thought he had a really good game tonight. He's probably their best player. So number 3 for me is Brendan Smith. Number 2, I'm going to go with Koala, the young Manly right centre. Scored 2 tries, had a great game. I thought he was very good, Koala. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm going to give it to the Manly Seagulls halfback, the Queensland halfback, Daly Cherry Evans. Kicking game, outstanding. His game management was outstanding as well. So Daly Cherry Evans is my man of the match in the Seagulls. 36-30 win over their rivals, the Melbourne Storm. So good win for the Manly Seagulls.
Yeah, at Brookvale, you'd love to see it.
Yeah. The only person that I know that tipped Manly was my fucking dad. I don't know anyone else that tipped Manly. Besides Manly fans themselves, even the great pro Enzo Viz didn't even tip Manly.
Yeah, he wasn't confident, was he? But
he wasn't confident.
Andrew Johns tipped him, I believe.
Yeah, Andrew Johns is the other one I know that tipped Manly. But as in people that I know personally, my dad is the only one that tipped Manly.
He must have known about the impact that
Well, he was just telling me before. He said Brookvale Oval, Manly don't lose back-to-back games at Brookvale Oval very often, and Melbourne without Munster are a bit vulnerable, and it's exactly what happened.
He has the experience to know, so it's good to see.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, that's going to wrap up the Thursday Night Football review. Thanks for coming on, bro.
No, thanks for having me on, man. It's always good to get on. It was good Thursday night. Bring on the rest of
No worries, bro. Thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel of CJ Moxley, make sure you do. The link is in the description below. Anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. Thanks for watching the Thursday Night Football review. And also, I'll be back tomorrow night for the Friday Night Football review. And tomorrow night, late, probably around 11:30, I've got to work at the time, will be the return of the Nick from Australia late night footy show tomorrow night. Lock it in. Fuck your plans, everyone. Get on here tomorrow night. Friday night, 11:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. The late night show tomorrow night. Make sure you guys are there for it. We'll get some of you people on and ask some questions and thoughts on other things and whatever, and should be a great time. But the late night show returns tomorrow night from probably 11 or 11:30. I'll work it out tomorrow. So if you want to come on the late night show tomorrow night, all you got to do, send me a message on Instagram tonight or tomorrow, and I will get you on at some point. But anyway, until then, everyone, Enjoy the rest of your night. Congratulations to Manly. 36-30 over the Storm. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your Friday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, fuck the Titans.